Hi my loves, in this video we're going to be using LeModa's hair. This is the Deep Wave and it's a 13x6. As always, we're going to clean our forehead and the perimeter of our head. So I'm just going to go ahead and use some rubbing alcohol and just clean up all the dirt and oils. And then after that dries, I'm going to go over with some skin protector. And I'm also going to let that dry with a fan. Now that the prep is over, we're going to use this Ebin spray. It is the sportswear, and I'm just going to spray it around my perimeter. Normally, like how you'll place your glue, that's just how I'm placing the spray. And then I'm going to take a comb, and then I'm just going to rub it a little bit and to smear, or you can also use your finger. I use my finger or a comb. And then I just went ahead and just let it air dry for a little bit. Now I'm finna place the frontal of the wig of the placement of where I want it. This is free of range. If you want it a little bit closer, which I do not prefer, you can do that. I kind of just have it a little bit, I have it a little bit up, but not too far back, where it just looks like a natural hairline. And then I'm also making sure I'm using my finger to like pat it down and to make sure the spray and the lace is melting together. Then I just take my comb, and again I'm just pressing that in so that it can lay correctly and melt together. And I know I normally say do not use the lace band, but I just went ahead and just put the lace band on since this is a temporary hold. It lasts up to me it lasts me about 2 weeks, but I'm just gonna go ahead and lay that down, and then I'm just gonna take a blow dryer and have it on cool air. Y'all remember, cool air, not hot air. I'm just gonna let that dry and obviously, melt to my skin. And the reason why I'm using a band is because I'm not using glue. So I only recommend the band if you are not dealing with any type of glue and this is just a temporary hairstyle, but using the spray instead of the glue. And we're just gonna go ahead and just keep the band on. Next, I'm using this wax stick. I forgot what brand it is. Honestly, I've been using that stick for like about a year or two, and I have yet to run out, and it's honestly like my favorite wax stick. And then I'm just doing that just to slick back all of the little hairs that I've had because I'm reinstalling the wig. And then I'm also going to use my hot comb to obviously use that to bring some heat and to slick everything back. And then I'm just going to go ahead and take the band off. Obviously there's little baby hairs, so I'm going to clean that up, and as well as pull out some baby hairs. And also, if some pieces are not laying down of your lace, you can go ahead and use the spray. I'm going to show you in this clip, just using a spray, patting it a little bit, and then obviously using cool heat to melt it back and to make sure it stays and it holds like I'm actually using lace glue. And then I'm not going to do too much on this part, so this part may speed up, but I'm just again bringing out baby hairs. Right now, I'm into that era of light baby hair, so you're not gonna see that much baby hairs on the perimeter of my head from all my lace frontals. And of course, we're gonna use the Ruby Kisses. And as y'all know, I mix two colors, so this is also free range. I just feel like mixing two colors is the best for me to melt. As you can see, y'all, it's just coming together. And I know on the light it may not look melted, but I promise y'all, when I'm in the car or in the sunlight, it's literally looking like my hair. And if you think we are done, we are not. We're gonna use the Erica J, and then we're gonna use the Frontal Queen. I like to spray it on my hand and then mix them and then just lay it down. I'm also gonna put a little bit on my baby hairs because again, doing light baby hairs, but I also want them to stay, and I also want my lace to be laid as well. And like I said before, I'm gonna speed up the process of me doing my edges because it honestly takes time and patience on how you like your edges and how you want it done. So I'm very picky about this. So I just try to do as much as I can and to just get the edges how I want it, or I'll just find a video and like, oh, I like this girl's edges, and I'll do it exactly like that. And you can never have too much hot comb. So again, I'm just using my hot comb to bring back those hairs and to get the parting and slickness of how I want it. Then I feel like this step is really self-explanatory. I use the unbrush and then I just use water. So I'm obviously gonna speed this up for y'all because you guys don't need to see me spraying my hair. I'm honestly not gonna do any parting, so just a little flip over and with water and just let it do what it needs to do. But this style for me always eats. And yes, you can see my wig cap. As you guys know, I hate doing the wig cap, which is fine. That's why I added a little bit of makeup with two different shades. But other than that, y'all, this look was so tea. Like, people were coming up to me, they was literally like, oh my gosh, I love your hair. Yeah, because it is my hair. And y'all need to remember that this is my hair. So if anyone tells you, oh, I like your weave, no babe, this is my hair, and you better say it loud and proud. This will be the end of my video on how to get your wigs to lay down without any lace glue. And as y'all can see, this hair was so beautiful, so tea. But yeah, I will add the link in my bio. And I love y'all and I appreciate y'all. Thank you for 400 subs.